Second Benue woman inducted into the Nigerian Women Hall of Fame. Welcome to Akweya TV News, and this is the report we're tracking at this hour. I am Idajo Aja. In a momentous event held at the National Center for Women Development in Abuja, Nigeria, First Lady Senators Oluremi, Tinubu inducted Mrs. Ene Ede and 6 other exceptional women into the prestigious Nigerian Women Hall of Fame. The ceremony, which took place on Tuesday, July 18, 2023, celebrated the extraordinary contributions of these women in various fields. Mrs. Ene Ede was recognized and honored for her groundbreaking achievement as the first female publisher of the highly regarded women's focus newspaper in Nigeria. Her remarkable journey in the media industry has paved the way for countless inspiring female journalists and writers, breaking gender barriers and empowering women to share their voices and stories. Ene Ede, in an interview with Akweya TV, commended the committee and government officials for acknowledging her efforts.
Thankful to all the human beings that made this happen. I'm so grateful to them. I'm grateful to people like Chief Mrs. Adekol. I'm grateful to people like Dr. Kusa. I'm grateful to younger women who have taught me a lot in life. I encourage them to work smarter, that they will be recognized, continue to work at it. I serve. God helps me to serve my way up. It's in service that God helps me to achieve a lot. So I encourage them to serve. I encourage them to sow. I encourage them to show patriotism. If you show smartness, hard work, and you are not complaining and you don't say, oh, government is not doing this, because government will not be disciplined enough to do the much we expect them to do. So it's for the private sector, the politicians, good policies to help us so that the burden will be removed from women. I want to see more women in power.
Ene, who is the second woman from Benue State to be inducted into the Nigerian Women Hall of Fame and the first from Idoma, said a lot of women are surely doing great things in the region but lack adequate publicity. Senator Oluremi Tinubu, in her address during the induction ceremony, emphasized the importance of celebrating and acknowledging the significant accomplishments of women in Nigerian society. She hailed Mrs. Ede and the other inductees for their resilience, determination, and commitment to excellence, stating that their achievements serve as a source of inspiration for future generations of Nigerian women. Other inductees include Moji Makanjola for being the first female international head correspondent in Africa, Dr. Mohabi Farida as the first female executive chairman of the Federal Character Commission, Engineer Professor Ongube Maureen Etebo, first female professor of mechanical engineering, Dr. Mrs. Oluwatoyin Sakirat Medin, who is the first female accountant general of the Federation, Erelo Bisi Adeleye Fayeme as the founder of the first African-wide grant-making organization, and Town Okewale Sonaya, the first woman to establish a radio station for women. The Nigerian Women Hall of Fame aims to recognize and preserve the legacy of outstanding women who have made exceptional strides in diverse fields such as education, business, politics, science, arts, and media. Through this recognition, the Hall of Fame seeks to inspire and empower young women across the nation to pursue their dreams fearlessly and shatter glass ceilings. The event was attended by prominent personalities, government officials, activists, and supporters who gathered to honor and celebrate the contributions of these trailblazing women, including Her Excellency Hajia Nana Usman Chetima, wife of the Vice President of Nigeria, Dame Pauline Talin, former Minister, Federal Minister of Women's Affairs, Mrs. Monisola Udo, Permanent Secretary, Federal Ministry of Women's Affairs, and many others. The high point of the event was the unveiling of the names of inductees inscribed in marbles, photo frames, and signing of the register by inductees in the Hall of Fame. And that's where we wrap up our report. Thanks for watching. Please do share these stories and subscribe to our YouTube channel. I am Idajo Aja.